Hey, I'm Jamie, and today we're back at it. We're going to install this front bumper that I've 3D designed and printed onto the trolley rebuild. So here we go. Stay tuned. Hey, I'm Jamie, and again, like I said before, we're going to install this 3D printed bumper onto the front of the trolley. It's really to cover up the little tab that kind of hangs down here. If there's multiple of those trolleys that were in place, let me just grab this other one here. I guess, you know, again, this one was missing it, but there was like a little coupler on it that this would fit in. You can run both of them together like this. That's not how I'm going to run this on my layout, so I decided to be kind of neat to redesign it and put a little bumper guard, counter guard, people guard, whatever you want to say in front of that. Apparently there was the trolleys, for those who don't know it, and for those who do know it, you're looking at me like I'm going to butcher it. Yes, I'm going to butcher the whole thing, but there were bumpers, catchers, how to say it, to basically, if people walked out in front of the trolley, it kept it from running over them. So there was a bunch of designs over time, and this is not original design. This is something I came up with. It looks more something like a bumper that comes off of a semi-truck, I have to admit. But it will look good on the trolley. It's going to serve its purpose. So to get started with this, again, I 3D printed it. And for those of you who are not familiar with 3D printing, you have to use, I can't think of the name of it. I won't call them spruces, almost like spruces, but pillars that move the item you're 3D printing up from the printer plate so you can actually detach it. So I'm going to go ahead and start removing those. My brain's not working today, so this is going to be sped up to make it quicker. And there we go, we got the first part done, the supports. That's what I meant to say. So the supports are removed from the model. After you remove the supports, I'm going to wet it with some water, because if you send 3D resin printed parts, please wet them. It does create some dust, and there's a lot of back and forth about if it's toxic or not. But anymore in this world, what is not toxic? Just turn on the news. If you want some toxicity, turn on the news. So, just giving it a quick file to get rid of the support stand-ups. All right, and that looks good. And again, all I did was file down the support pieces, and that leaves me with the piece that's going to go in on the trolley. So hopefully I measured the hole correctly, and it should just almost slide right on in. Hey, I did something right today. Ah, there it is. Look at that. That doesn't look bad. So there's kind of the bumper guard in front of the trolley. Let's kind of see what it looks like. And once the wheels are in place, and if I put it on correctly, I put it on backwards. Put the whole thing on backwards. There we go. That goes to the front of the trolley. Yeah. A little bit of adjustments there, and it lines up with the side pieces. And I have this nice little bumper now instead of this big open area. And again, I keep saying again, the people that you're trying to show this to, most people are not even going to notice it. But me, I think it just makes it a little bit more aesthetic, makes it a little bit better. So the last piece I'm going to do is just drop some glue into the opening here to secure it in place. And there it is. And now we'll let that cure and dry, and this will be ready to prime and paint. That completes this for this video. Again, like I said, I'm going to divide this one into 3 different pieces. The other video I'm going to do coming up next is on the side piece here. It's missing this little side frame. I 3D printed a design of one of those, and we're going to go through and sand this down and secure a piece over there, just to give it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Then the final piece of the side frame is we're going to prep it and do a coat of primer on it, because I don't really like, I'm trying to get away from the plastic look on my layout. So there's going to be something coming up in some more videos, and I'm just kind of curious and want to get everybody's feedback. 3D printing, it's something I actually do a lot of in 3D design work. So I'm kind of curious, are you, my audience, the people that's watching this, are you curious about designing and how to design pieces like that? Although these are pretty simple, we can get in more complex pieces, but would a series on how to design, I don't know, storage boxes that would go on the layout, like the wooden containers, maybe drain ditches, and just various things you find on your layout, would you find that helpful? I'm planning to do some videos that kind of walk you through the design process, about using the 3D design software. I use Fusion 360. It's just something that makes sense to me. It's all about really the design process is finding software that, I won't say thinks how you think, but at least that's something that you can understand and you can wrap your head around. Fusion is that product for me because I think in a more analytical engineering type mindset. So it gives me the tools to actually create things that I think about or dream up. So that's the reason I use it, and there's a reason I like it. But if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Again, we're going to drop in the side piece tomorrow on this, and we're going to go from there. And hopefully this is going to be a kind of a neat project that turns out, well, yeah, it's going to turn out really nice. So I appreciate everybody's watching, and the weekend's coming up, and I hope everybody has a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.